Hi, we all know the fastest way to lose credibility with an investor, an audit committee, or a board is to walk into the meeting with open items. Sophisticated audiences understand and are used to business risks. They accept uncertainty. What is tougher to accept are surprises, or worse, confusion. Especially do not accept statements like, we should be fine. That phrase likely will result in adjournment of the meeting to executive session. Confidence is built before the meeting, not recovered during it. I'm Kenneth Brimmer, Brimmer Company, Fractional Accounting and CFO services. I work with small public companies and companies completing a private round. Anywhere financial reporting and compliance burden has outgrown their bandwidth. What I bring is accounting support focused on building credibility. In more than 40 years of financial work as a preparer, as a presenter, a board, and audit committee chairman, I've sat on both sides of the table. Pattern often is finance teams are competent with the details, but the big issues get orphaned in the process. Unfortunately, the initial circulated draft may not clearly communicate the status, the risk, the owner, or the next step. The information may exist, however, the path to resolution is muddled. Here's an example. It's been a busy period, a new lease, an equity grant, an acquisition, sometimes all three. Each of these areas has seen significant changes in accounting rules in recent years. Right of use assets, APEC treatment, purchase price allocation, third-party appraisals, adjustments and pro forma statements, critical accounting matters. These are not just simple entries, and finance teams may not be confident in the resolution. So what happens? The team kicks the can down the road, a draft goes out, and by the time the accounting resolved with auditor input, technical guidance, and all the adjustments that follow, financial statements now look substantially different from the draft that was initially circulated. The questions start. Why did this number change? When did this entry get made? Why are we seeing this for the first time now? We are now uncomfortably in reaction mode. It got stressful not because the accounting was wrong, but because the process allowed surprises to reach an audience they didn't need to reach. Here's the reframe. Credibility is not built in the meeting. It's built in the process that precedes it. There's only one way to walk into a high-stakes conversation with confidence, and that is to resolve the accounting before the meeting, not during it. 3 simple disciplines make that process. Resolve complex accounting before it reaches the audience. Update leadership before the meeting, not in it. And 3, never walk into the room without knowing the answer to every question. If your process feels too vague, too reactive, or too last minute, that's a process problem. Process problems have process solutions. The teams that walk into high stakes meetings with confidence do so because they've resolved the accounting before the draft was circulated, they updated leadership before the meeting, and they knew the answer to every question before anyone asked. And they never said, we should be fine. We've put together a guide to help. It's called the Audit Committee Update Template. Use it to organize filing status, open risks, and the next steps before the meeting starts. Request your copy today. And if you think it's time for a fresh set of eyes on your process, schedule a strategy call at brimmercompany.com. Let's find out if I'm the right person to help. I'm Kenneth Brimmer. Let's talk. Thank you.